about the Hassan thing? Apparently, this is like the newest thing or so that happened. Apparently, Hassan uh is abusing his dog allegedly or something with a shock collar or something like that. That's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing. I don't know if it's like I don't know what's going on here with that situation itself. So Sensitive Society uploaded a video, so I'm
Alright
very
guys,
curious.
no intro, no nothing, no hey, subscribe, drop like, share it with your mama. No. Well, not yet. Maybe till the end. This isn't
Take
gonna be
care,
your
goddess.
average
Be
Hassan
safe. Be
bad because
safe.
politics, part 67. Besides the stupidity that he continues to do and say, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're gonna be talking about something extremely concerning. So there's this post going pretty viral
Hold on, let me quick. I don't know why it shows 480p every single time. I don't know why.
on Reddit. It has close to 30,000 upvotes in 4 hours. It says Hassan reaching for something and seemingly shocking his dog to keep her in camera view. So this is the dog that people are talking about. And despite the fact that I don't like Hassan, I was pretty willing to be charitable towards him and be like, come on guys, there's a lot of stuff to criticize him for, but animal abuse, that's a new one. Like I get it, he's cringy, whatever, but come on, animal abuse. Hassan, my favorite socialist, my favorite champagne socialist, he would never, until I watched the video and I was like, oh, this ain't good. And if he doesn't get banned for this, he will never be
haven't seen the
banned,
clip.
right?
That's
He
all
could
I've been
literally
hearing.
execute a dog and Dan Clancy will get on his knees, grab that Lizzie and go to town. Here's the video in question.
But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
What?
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just...
It's weird when he said the name of the dog and then literally grabs, like, he went to his arm and grabbed something on his left side or so, and then the dog started yelling. The dog should not be yelling or so unless like you're doing something to the dog. That's the only time the dog would ever yell like that. By a remote?
You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Now the conspiracy theory, and I don't think it's a conspiracy theory at this point, what he seems to be reaching for and then putting down, the streets are saying that it's a shock collar. This looks absolutely horrible. And even if I'm being charitable towards Hassan, he was never reaching for the remote for the shock collar, why did he get...
The only time I ever heard a dog yelp like that is because they're injured. That's the only reason, or they're getting hurt in some specific way.
Mad and upset when the dog was just moving out of bed. It's like, Hassan, you are 40 years old. That is not a prop, all right? That's not a little plushie. That's a living creature that you have in your house that you use as a prop because...
XQC became a detective to prove it was a shock collar? XQC? Man, you even surprised me with that statement.
Big dog equals cute for all the retards that watch you every single day. No matter how you flip it, it's weird whether he A, had a shock collar and was, you know, shocking the dog because he got out of bed. Yeah, dude, he's supposed to move. Once again, he's not a prop. He's not a fucking dog pop Funko that just stays on your shelf, not moving for the rest of your fucking life.
If this is actually true, this is pretty bad.
Him to move because you don't want your precious prop to ruin the frame while you're spewing political slop. And Hassan did respond to this, and it was legitimately the stupidest response ever. Top 5, honestly.
Is there like a fucking LSF video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching?
I love this argument. Oh my god, people are concerned about my dog. Holy shit, they're so annoying.
Is that what's going on? Oh, classic.
Oh,
it started on D, then H3, then LSF is the classic pipeline. I'm gonna fucking die, dude.
The thing that Hassan always says and does is this is cut out of context, guys. There's so much more context to it, but we actually, for one of the rare times, we get the full context of something, and he's like, nah, Reddit and Twitter and my haters are lying. It's like, dude, we saw it in real time. What do you
Jesus.
mean? Nah, I blame Ethan for this. I blame all the slop tubers for this. But dude, you pressed the shock collar button. What do you mean? We all saw it in real time. Nah, Ethan pressed it. He came over to my house and he pressed the button to harm my dog, so I look bad. Just trust, it's the Nazis out to get us. It's the ops. It's the slop tubers. Even though I pressed the button and then I got mad at my dog for wanting to get up. Like, no matter which way you flip it, you look bad. Why were you upset by it just getting out of bed? It's such a weird thing to be mad at.
Yes, I am incredibly abusive
He always lies and deflects every single time. That's just the best way.
to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet.
If anything, this just makes things worse. If he
True.
behaves so well, why does he still have it?
When
Yep.
Kaya yelped, yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
This is like
Clipped herself on what? What are you talking about? There was nothing there to be clipped on. It's literally an open space right there.
legitimately the easiest thing to disprove. Just show us a close-up of the collar and you could beat the animal abuse allegations. But did he do that? No. He'll probably do it tomorrow when he streams and be like, see guys, this dog doesn't have a shock collar. I very obviously did not take it off and put a brand new one. My whole thing is, why not do it in real time? The dog is right there. I'm sure you could get up, pick up the camera, or bring
That doesn't
the
look
dog
like a
your
spoiled
way
dog
and
to
show
me.
us that he does not have a shock collar. But does he do that? No, which is extremely suspicious of him. Why not show it to the people so the haters and the ops just shut the fuck up and they move on? I don't know. Why is that so hard to understand? I know that I would. If I was getting allegations that I was a dog abuser, I would just be like, here guys, let me bring my dog over here. Let me show you the collar. But he never does that, which is extremely fucking weird. Close up of KS collar.
In the same positive association with Israel. So all this does is breed resentment.
That's a weird
against
looking collar, I'm
Israel,
gonna be honest
and
with you.
also, depending on how violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
I heard you can hear a weird buzz.
Reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Yeah, you can hear a buzz. You can hear a light buzz happening in the background.
As to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Bzz. Yeah, it does. Bzz. Right at the end of that sentence, right there.
Why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Yeah, it is a shock collar. It is an actual shock collar because I can hear the buzzing. And I can also prove it too as well because I have a certain VTuber friend who also has one too. It's totally a shock collar. Yeah, because I can hear the buzzing. My audio, I can pick it up because I can hear it. I can hear it. And even then I have a VTuber friend who has a shock collar for herself. So I can probably prove this, that it actually is a shock collar, okay?
The why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Yeah, it is a shock collar. Yeah, it is. It actually is. You can hear the bzzz. That's terrible, to be honest. That's actually really
Jesus
terrible.
Christ, what are you doing?
I feel
There's
sorry
no
for the
glass
dog.
on the floor. The dog didn't slip. Dogs don't cry like that out of nowhere. I fail to see what Hassan meant by, oh, you know, she probably clipped herself somewhere. Isn't this supposed to be a bed? Hassan forcing his dog to sit in bed for hours so she can be a background
Jesus.
prop for his stream as well. And this person shows us a shock collar, and I guess in a different position. Kind of looks like this with the one that the other dog had, Hassan's dog. This person says, yeah, it's a shock collar and he shocked her. I use them too, but I will say my dogs don't yelp. You gotta turn that shit down, not leave it on 10. And there's also this video that keeps getting removed from Reddit. And just check this out, removed by moderator. The fat, greasy moderators are trying to protect
That's terrible.
Hassan
I feel
here.
sorry for
no
the
one shall
dog.
criticize my favorite champagne socialist, guys. Says the person that's making about $2 per day. moderating for free, but I digress. But thankfully we have a copy of it and we're gonna show it here. Hassan's guest says his dog collar is too tight.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we get.
It's a what? Please, Hassan, finish that sentence. I love how he
What?
catches himself there. Oh, it's a dog. Sure. Yeah. Let me unease that, dude. What the fuck? Like, I don't want to jump on the whole Hassan is a dog abuser narrative, but I mean, he's not doing himself any fucking favors.
I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we get.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's she has a lot of neck meat.
Neck meat. The poor dog is fucking choking to death, and he's like,
That's
that's
terrible.
just neck meat. Come on. I mean, I knew Hassan was a fucking grifting political slob tuber. The last thing I expected him to be is a potential dog abuser.
Yeah.
He's definitely not helping the allegations.
Yeah.
Once again, take the shock collar away. What about it being way too fucking tight to the point where you can't even put one finger between the dog and the collar? Do you know how tight that needs to be? How is this allowed on Twitch? Not only is terrorist propaganda allowed on Twitch, but also light animal abuse is
This is
allowed on
pretty
Twitch.
bad, I'm not
and
gonna
XQC
lie.
had something to say about this, and I have to say, he cooked.
I'm not even gonna be a hater. I'm giving it a fair chance.
Hassan the soy boy.
Just
Hand over.
fuck.
About to press. Still moving. Now goes forward. I'm assuming probably has a, let's say, a Steam Deck, right? Hand forward. Now that was his arm forward. Now his hand going forward probably. See, a little bit more.
Go.
Bang! It would be in the next 3 frames.
Oh.
Chat. The
I might
likeliness.
have wasted $5.
Chad, the likeliness of this being is like 98%.
Well, even then, you can hear the buzzing. You can hear the buzz go off when he reaches towards it. Like, you can actually hear it.
I'm not even being weird. You see the arm movement, right? Looking. No more arm movement now.
I'm just using studio headphones. I'm not even using gamer headphones. Like, even, like just normal headphones, you can probably listen to it, you know? God has heard it. God has heard the shock collar.
A little bit more. Tiny bit more. A little bit more. Now it stops now. Guys, 99%.
Shout out to Detective XQC because I agree with him. We needed to see the collar.
I sent you a link of which the shock collar he's using. You know the shock collar that he's using? Let me see. Happy Tails training collar. Could that be the actual shock collar? It's kind of crazy though. It's the only one that looks similar to the dog. He even showed the collar blinking. XQC really became a detective to shit on Hassan. Interesting.
And he didn't show us at all. He just played it off as people coming
This
from
definitely
Reddit
does not look
or
very
Ethan
good for
Klein
him.
fans hating. Dude, why not show us that very moment? It doesn't make any sense to me. If I had dog abuse allegations, I would want to clear those immediately, like within the next 2 minutes if I'm live streaming. Here's the view of my my keyboard and everything I have on my desk right now. But he never does that, which once again is extremely suspicious. If you only knew how bad things really are. How much do you guys want to bet that Dan Clancy also has a shock collar and it's pressed by Hassan at least 5 times per day? Make your bets in the comments below. If you ban me on Twitch, Dan, I'm gonna turn this to 11. I'm gonna shock you just like my puppy. And even I tweeted, what a piece of shit he is. I knew he was bad, but doing this to a dog because it wasn't staying still. He's not a fucking prop. That's a dog. You retard. Do you guys want to take a wild guess on who is defending this behavior? Think about it for 5 seconds, and I'll give you the name in the next 5 seconds, all right? You guys ready? I know you guys are subscribed. You hit the like. You have notifications on. You're watching all the new bangers. All right, I'm about to drop the name, and let me know if you had the same name in mind. The person who is defending Hassan is Anissa.
Oh, okay. I was close second, to be honest.
Jamha. I am a big dog lover, love training dogs with positive reinforcement, as you can tell with Marlon and Fiona. On Ian streams, no one knows this because no one's watching Ian streams, all right? But okay. I've met Kaya. I saw Kaya while Hassan was streaming. She never had a shock collar on. She was good at her placed command, but that's very easily accomplished with a positive reinforcement. I would be very, very surprised if this was actually Kaya reacting to a shock collar. Now, something that I want everyone to understand here is that you cannot trust anything that Hassan, Anissa, and Idk say. Did you actually think Anissa was gonna be critical of Hassan? Of course not. This person says, even if it's not a shock collar, why does Hassan want her to stay in the same place for hours? I agree. Girl, I haven't even seen you defend your husband this hard. Chill, I agree. I don't think I've ever seen Anissa tweet this fast. She tweeted this.
She is lost in the sauce, I'll be honest with you, goddess. She is definitely lost in the sauce.
Like 5 minutes after it came out. Only if she defended Idk this quickly. As a dog owner.
Want to know something too as well? She doesn't even defend her own husband. That's the craziest thing about that.
Wouldn't you check on your dog if they yelped in pain? I see the only reason why someone wouldn't if they already knew what hurt them. Then she also tweeted this for no reason. Also, Ethan Klein is 5'7" at least. How is this relevant? Take your normal pills. You're fucking insane. And you need therapy.
That is the wife of Idk, but apparently she likes to also like shit on her own husband, saying like private information that we personally don't need information of. She literally said it on a live stream or so that her husband shits in his pants or something like that. Or something similar to that sort of nature, and she literally said it on a live stream, which that is a thing you don't really want to say, you know. Man, this girl has destroyed the man Idk might have been. Yeah, there's no coming back. Yeah, I'm like, you wouldn't want to say that to if your significant other has like bowel problems, right? Like they have bowel problems, okay? Let's say they can't control it, right? They have a lot of bowel problems, and unfortunately they keep repeatedly shitting, and you know, they have no control of it whatsoever. I don't think that's something that you would want to say to many people online. I'm just saying. She says shat himself because he has IBS and it happens frequently. It's fucked up to say that shit out loud. It is. It's like, it really is. It's just like, why? Why are you even saying that? That makes no sense for you to be saying that. That's like TLDR that you don't want to say to anybody, you know?
Like 5 times per day for the next 10 years. Something is wrong with this chick. But
no, she doesn't. She is sucking up Idk all the money. In the very beginning, she wants to marry someone who is rich and everything, and then take their money.
This is when I ask you guys, what do you think of the situation? Do you think it was a shock collar? Do you think this was valid? What do you think it is? What is your theory about this? Let's see what he says tomorrow, but at the same time, I don't care what he has to say tomorrow. What is he gonna say?
He can't say anything.
Something today while he was live and show us that collar in real time on stream.
Let me see if we can find the video.
You could just take it off, put a new one to be like, see guys, Kaya doesn't have a shock collar. It's on my haters.
Hey Pillow, welcome back.
My career and get me banned off Twitch. I blame Ethan and I blame Tectone for this and all the slob tubers. That's what he's gonna say. I don't trust him because he didn't show us the collar in real time.
Here, watch.
Much more consequential violence. Okay, it's the same reason as to why America. Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
There it is. You hear the buzz? Did you hear the buzz? I'm gonna turn up the audio for me to hear it too as well.
The why America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Yeah, you can hear the buzz. Like you can literally hear the shock collar buzzing the dog. It's pretty crazy to be seeing that, actually, to be honest. That is pretty wild. It is definitely a shock collar. You can hear it. You can actually hear it going off, making the buzzing sound from his microphone. It's crazy to see that. Plus, I can turn up the audio to hear it even more in depth if I wanted to. I'll do it one more time to hear it for myself.
The why America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Yep, there it is. Right there. I'm at 100% volume and hear it. What a piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest with this, doesn't make him look very good, to be honest. This is pretty bad. Anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. The fact that he didn't react at all to Kaya's Yelp other than to look at her. He didn't even stop his sentence. He fucking knew why she yelped. Yeah, because he was reaching towards it as well. He was literally reaching towards the controller to shock the dog. So, take care, goddess. Be safe, hun. It's pretty terrible. I'll be honest with you. This is definitely not a good look on him whatsoever. But hey, it is what it is. You can hear it. You can actually hear the actual shock going off when he presses it. So he can't deny it because it's in the actual audio. I can hear it myself. It's pretty much loud and clear. But hey, it is what it is. Anyways, it just kind of proves that he's just a terrible human being at the end of the day. Well, actually, to be honest, allegedly, anyways. To be honest, he's just terrible doing this to the dog, in my personal opinion. Using it as a prop in the background, you know, for sympathy points. For oh, cute doggo in the stream. Oh wow, cute doggo. Can't wait for the why do people come after Hassan? Hey, I already saw this one already. Yeah, we already saw that. Anyways, that's the end of the video. And yeah, like this kind of proves that just Hassan is just not a really good individual when it comes to this anyways. I don't really approve using shock collars for dogs, you know. I don't personally approve it. Nah, he's a shit human in general. This is just makes it worse. I gotta say allegedly. I got a platform, so I can't really do any of that stuff, so. Meanwhile, at Twitch, seems like a 1 hour ban to me. I don't think they're gonna ban this person, to be honest. They probably won't do it, to be honest, but yeah. But this is just my own personal 2 cents on the situation itself. Anyways, that's the end of the video, and peace. But yeah, apparently the Hassan thing has gotten worse, apparently. So this is very interesting. So for those who don't know or haven't heard or so, Hassan has allegedly tased his dog. But the funny thing about it is that if you listen to the clip itself, you can actually hear like the buzz go off. Like you can hear the buzzer go off when he reaches for it. So I've been hearing a lot of shit or so that he basically is like saying this is what it looks like, this is what it is, but it actually is a taser on the dog. And apparently he keeps his dog in the frame or so for like 4 hours just sitting there because ooh, dog in video, cute dog, must watch streamer, because we know for a fact that Hassan definitely doesn't have much of a personality to begin with, so I'll be honest with you. So let's take a look at it, see? Let's take a look.
Uncle, you're changing.
Oh my god.
Alright guys, so yesterday we talked about Hassan and the Hassan
Jesus.
shock collar allegation. And now that we're a few hours removed from all of this, Hassan has officially responded and is now changing the narrative in the story, and now he's finally showing us a collar almost a whole ass day after it went down. And I said this on my last video, and I'll say it yet again, I don't care what you show me now, all right? It's completely irrelevant. It does not matter. You don't think he could have taken off the...
You know what I'm surprised? I'm surprised no one heard the buzzing sound. Like, no one mentioned that the buzzing sound is literally in the actual clip itself. Like, you can hear the buzz, you know?
The shock collar? Don't you think that's a possibility within 24 hours? The time to disprove this was about 18 hours ago. If Hassan would have showed us the collar in real time, live, being like, hey guys, I'm reading the chat, I'm reading the comments, I'm seeing that everyone's calling me a dog abuser, let me show you the collar in real time. But he never does that. There's a lot to talk about. Just get right into it. Make sure you drop your likes, your subscribes, your notifications. The first thing I want to show you guys is this is a Hassan Piker meat rider. She clips her paw. It's very obvious. You are willfully dumber than a dog if you choose to believe this and care more about imagining the suffering of a single animal than millions of Palestinians.
Jesus Christ. Of course. Of course. It's always the Palestinian thing every single time, chat. Always.
Okay, let's leave it up to Hassan's audience to make everything about Palestine. You know how easy this could be flipped towards Hassan? Why is Hassan not in fucking Palestine doing something about it? If he cares about it so much, it's been 2
That's true.
years. He has yet to
That's
go.
true.
There's real life journalists out there who are actually and have risked their lives to cover the news over there. Hassan is a so-called journalist. Why does he stream from the comfort of his $3 million mansion in LA in his AC room? The guy has been
Because he's
grifting off
privileged.
this for
That's
2
why.
years. He is no different than any other right-wing grifter. They're the same, just on different spectrums. Oh, why the fuck is Hassan streaming? Doesn't he know there's a fucking war and millions of children are dying? You could apply that to anything. Yeah, you. I'm looking at you right now. You, how dare you fucking watch YouTube in the comfort of your home while eating some Takis and drinking a Mountain Dew while there's
I don't even eat. I don't have Takis or drink Mountain Dew. It's because I want to support sensitive society. That's the reason why.
war going on. How fucking dare you put your phone down?
Hey man,
and
I came
go.
here to
You know how
support
stupid
you
that sounds?
as a
By
fellow
this retard's
Hispanic to
logic,
another
if
Hispanic.
his mom or her mom gets cancer, who the fuck cares, dude? There's people dying in Palestine. Least annoying Hassan fan right here. You care more about imagining a dog getting abused? You care more about that than millions of Palestinians suffering?
Yeah,
Like,
'cause that's a
what a
puppers.
crazy thing to say. Tell me you're a terminally online fucking loser without telling me you're a terminally online fucking
I like both. That
loser.
must be
And
really
the
bad.
Asmongold said this, and I 1000% agree with him here. You guys really need to stop invoking Palestine every time someone you like gets criticized. It doesn't help you, and it certainly doesn't help Palestinians. Yep. It has nothing to do with this topic, agree. And you're effectively using their suffering as a shield for bad behavior. Hassan Piker's dog, after moving 2.5 centimeters. Hassan's dog when he tries to escape Hassan's lefty talking points for 1 second. As a matter of fact, let me interview
Yeah, these
my
memes are
dog so you can get a
crazy.
dog's perspective on this situation. Hold on. Can you please answer some questions for me? Do you think that poor little puppy was electrocuted? I know you're shy. Okay. How do you feel about the situation? Do you think that Hassan shocked the dog, Kaya? What are your thoughts on that?
Aww.
Well, thank you very much
I
for your
so badly
time,
want a
sir. I
fur ball,
appreciate
to be
you,
honest.
and I have to give you a
The
treat
memes
now.
are great. I'll
Thank
be
you for
honest
your
with you.
time.
I
What's-
saw some of the memes for like the Hassan Piker thing or so. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna. It's pretty freaking. I've seen some of them. And it's so fucking hilarious to see it.
Your name? Understandable. Then Hassan finally, after almost a full day, decides to show us the collar.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it. Good. There's the air tag. There's the fucking vibrator.
So apparently when they took a screenshot of the of him showing the collar or so on the other side, the inner part, and someone raised the someone like raised the brightness on the actual picture itself in Photoshop, and you can see like a weird like tape thing on like on the inner part of the collar itself, the shocking part anyways. So it's kind of like, so it's just kind of like basically they kind of like showed proof. Plus there's been a lot of investigation on this too as well, that that they found out what specific shock collar that he has. So the electric tape is more reflective from what I can tell. Even then, when they took a pause on it too as well, they literally showed it.
It also has a flashlight component to it at nighttime, and it also has a tracker on it.
It's pretty terrible though.
When
I
she
feel
gets
very
lost.
sorry
If
for
she were
the
to actually
dog.
get fucking lost, you are able to. It emits a sound.
So many questions I have. If it's truly just a vibrator, what vibrator causes a puppy to fucking cry?
True.
Let's believe him
True.
for a second, right? Even though I don't. How high are the settings that you make your dog cry?
That's
that
true.
shit needs to be turned up to fucking 11 for that to happen. And once again, I don't care to see Kaya's collar anymore because it's been a whole day and he's definitely had time to switch it. I go back to why not doing it live at that very moment. Either he is a fucking liar or he is beyond retarded. It has to be one of those two.
There are days where Kaya doesn't wear a collar. There are days where she wears a different collar. Okay?
Why do you
This,
need multiple
in and of
collars?
itself, doesn't actually work in the way that you think it does. Okay? Here. This is the
The problem is like he can just lie to people about this, you know? He can just definitely just be like, "Oh, this is the collar that you guys saw. See, there's nothing wrong with it, guys. Look, see?" It's like basically me saying like, "Wow, look at me, chat. What's the best example? I'm totally not cheating in Black Ops 7, guys. See, this is how I play that game. You see my aim? It's pretty crazy, you know?"
flashlight.
It's basically like that.
Okay? And this is when it vibrates.
Notice that Hassan has no emotion when he says it vibrates. So it doesn't hurt, right? What settings do you have it on right now, Hassan? I want to know. What settings did the dog have it on last night? You had the opportunity to clear your name from the dog abuse allegations and you just continue to bury yourself deeper. It's not a shock collar, guys. It's a vibrator collar. And then I noticed this comment on Reddit. Someone pointed this out. Wait, why did he claim she clipped her foot then? Someone replies, yeah, why are so many people here forgetting this? He's literally just changing his story. Why wouldn't he just say that and show it right after? Took him 24 hours to come up with a brand new lie. No, she clipped her foot. Oh no, it was the vibration collar, guys. Never mind. It definitely wasn't the shock collar.
That is kind of sus,
It
I'll
was
be
this
honest
other
with you.
one that I just conveniently bought last night at like 8 p.m. as soon as I ended the stream. I don't believe you. I don't trust anything Hassan says moving forward. I mean, I never did. But after this, especially not. Someone made this. Please, Father, I need to get up and walk out of frame. It's been 6 hours of you screaming next to me and it's stressing me out. Click! Zip! No, bitch. You're my prop. You're my real life Pop Funko and you will stay there until I fucking say so. Breathes too loud. Zoom. It's like, if you don't want the dog, dude, just sell it at that point. Or give it to your mom. It seems like your mom likes it more than you do.
I have multiple collars. I'm going to address the collar thing in a second as well. But I have multiple collars.
Why do
for
you need
Kaya,
multiple collars?
And I put an air tag on them.
But why?
I put an air tag on all of her collars to
But
make
why?
sure that, you know, I know where she's at. And one of the collars.
If you need a GPS or a tag, just have one collar on it. Why do you need multiple collars? You just only need one. If you're gonna tag it, just have one collar. I don't understand. I specifically don't understand this logic whatsoever. I don't know.
that people are pointing to in the from previous days or from like months ago is the collar that is a vibration collar, a collar that I use specifically to
Quote unquote vibration collar. I think that my video is my video still like it's still doing 480p. Why is it doing 480p? I swear. Sorry about that.
a collar that I use specifically to communicate with Kaya when she's free roaming at the park or when she is, off leash running around. Okay.
But shouldn't you be training your dog to say Kaya's name to come here instead of doing that question mark? That kind of says a lot about you and your dog training. I'm just saying. Usually if you teach a dog how to be obedient in certain aspects in certain scenarios, shouldn't the dog be coming up to you when you call them out?
Because when you leave your dog to free roam, to go out on the trail or whatever, there are going to be instances where you can yell for her to come back to do recall, but because she's so far away that she can't hear you.
Okay, let's.
It's weird because I've seen dogs that go on hikes or so without a leash, and the dogs are usually near the vicinity of their owner because they're well trained. So why is your dog trying to run away if, quote unquote, you have all of this like training and take a look at by professional veterinarians and whatever professional other shenanigans or whatnot, right? Whatever your money can afford, right? My question is why is the dog like staying far away from you? That's the question to ask. If the dog loves their dogs is usually true man's best friend, so they'll always be by their side consistently if you're giving them a lot of love and attention. I thought dogs had good hearing, huh? I thought so too. Let me see. Let's take a look real quick. So dogs' hearings generally are much better than humans, particularly for higher pitch sounds, enabling them to hear wider ranges of frequency up to 45,000 to 67,000 hertz, compared to an average human, which is limited to 20,000. They can also hear sounds from much greater distance and are more adept at pinpointing sound origins thanks to their hearing anatomy. So dogs can hear sounds from 4 to 5 times farther away than humans, make them excellent at detecting distant noises like an approaching car or person. Superior sound location. The ear shapes, which is often funnel-like, and the ability to move their ears independently allows dogs to pinpoint the exact source of the sound with remarkable accuracy. Dogs can also perceive much quieter sounds at lower decibel levels, contributing to their keen awareness of their environment. I don't know, Hassan. It seems kind of a little bit sus in my personal opinion. It feels like the dog actually doesn't like you, and that just kind of like says quite a few things that are a bit questionable.
Say I'm dumb and I actually believe what Hassan is saying. Did Kaya just come back from a walk? A long walk? A walk with no leash? At least I and many other people that I know, IRL, real life humans, yes, believe it or not, I know a human or two, especially if they're inside the house, they don't leave the vibrator / shock collar on them while they're sitting down for hours. You normally take that off as soon as you're back. These lies are not valid, all right? You are a disgusting piece of shit. You're a fucking liar. And now we know that
Plus with scientific factor so that dogs have better hearing. So me hearing that Hassan says, oh, my dog is far away, my dog can't hear me. What are we talking about here? Like, so let me see. So over a kilometer, under the ideal conditions, the superior hearing comes to the abilities. Okay, so about over 1 kilometer, over 1 kilometer? Question mark? And then if we change it over to the other one, up to 4 miles. So there you go. So they can listen pretty long distance, to be honest. So dogs can sound 4 or 5 times farther than humans, potentially covering up a range of over 1 kilometer. So yeah. So it is a pretty high range.
You are
or
not
distance,
to
I
be
should
trusted ever
say.
again. If you're lying about this, what else are you lying about? And on top of that, if this is what he's willing to do on camera, imagine the stuff he does behind the scenes when no one's looking, no camera, no nothing. It's lie after lie after lie. It was no, his paw got stuck, or he got clipped, or his nail got stuck. It wasn't a shock collar, guys. It was a vibration collar. It's like, which one is it? He can't keep up with the lies anymore.
It vibrates. It doesn't actually have any sort of like shocking component. Okay. And there are multiple different versions of this.
Where is it at?
There are the no bark collars that
Where
I
is
believe
it?
both vibrate and also emit like a large sound, like a loud sound. There
Can you
are
show
shock
proof?
collars as well. They all look very similar to one another.
They look very similar to one another. That's a pretty key information right there, that what he just said.
Okay.
Anyone that's out there defending him, I just want to say this directly to you. If you
Can
think
you
he's
show it?
innocent and you think he did nothing wrong, I think you're a fucking idiot. And the dick riding also gotta stop, guys. All right, come on.
Because number one, if I was getting allegations or so that I abused my dog or so, I would get the receipt, go where I bought the actual collar, and show them what it actually is. I'm just saying. If you don't want to be called a dog abuser, that probably would be the one thing I would do, in my personal opinion. That would put everything, that would literally kill all allegations.
Just because you defend Hassan Piker on Twitter, on Reddit, on Tumblr, and on Grindr, it doesn't mean
Grindr?
he's gonna let you hit.
What's that?
Hassan versus 20 dogs. Then this other tweet started blowing up a few hours ago.
Back to the news coverage for now. As I was saying, while I'm waiting for, oh God, I'm gonna actually let Kai out because I can't fucking stand her being in the background and like and wanting attention as well. Okay, up, get out of here. Go. Oh my God, oh my God, I'm so annoyed with everything.
Yo, what did the dog even do?
Jesus, why
Hassan,
so
please show us the context
aggressive?
here.
Oh
It would
my
be much
God.
appreciated. Please tell us how this
That's a
is
bit
cut
weird.
into 20 different pieces, and we're being lied to, and if we disagree with the almighty Hassan, we're all fucking
Sure is a
Nazis. The
rude
dog
way to
was
talk to your
literally not
dog, I
doing
guess.
anything. Hassan is such a fucking weirdo. Not only is he a retard when it comes to politics, and he's also a shitty human being. I don't know if I could show this clip. I'm sure if I show it, I'm gonna get age restricted or I'm gonna get a strike. So I'll just describe it. Hassan grabs a dog by the tail and pulls him. We all know that you
What?
should never do. That's like one of the first things you learn as a little kid. Do not pull a dog's tail because it is connected to the spine and it's actually hurting the dog.
Yeah.
Once again, a fucking third grader could tell you this information.
Yeah.
But here we have a grown-ass man, a 20-something-year-old Hassan Piker, pulling a dog's tail and then saying,
Motherfucker, come here. Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay?
What
In front of everyone. Stay. Come here. Hey. Motherfucker, come here.
Now, I saw the video. I
What
thought it was really
the
like
hell?
satirical. Like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. All right, I'm gonna cut your tail and I'm gonna kill you. I didn't get the vibes that it was satirical, but maybe
Yeah, of
that's just me.
course.
Maybe Hassan's satirical level is on a whole different
It
level.
could
I
be,
don't know.
it could
But,
be.
definitely not a good look.
Yeah.
A LSF post of Kaya's seating position throughout the entirety of her time on Hassan's stream yesterday is going viral right now.
Uh-oh.
Afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world, I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan Abi broadcast.
Oh my.
So the dog is just moving back and forth. Dude, he wants to go outside. Okay, he just goes back and forth. Bro, you have a huge house. You can't take her
It
outside.
is emblematic of all.
So enough
of
PETA's going to
America's
go
much
after
more
him.
consequential
In a perfect world, yes. But remember, goddess, remember, PETA went after Pokemon because of animal abuse. Remember that. In a perfect world, yes. But since you guys don't live in a perfect world, well, let's not forget that PETA went after, Pokemon for abuse. Okay, let's not forget about that. All right.
Violence. Okay?
Uh,
It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
By the way, this breed of dog does like to stay in one place because it's supposed to be a guard dog. Even then, what he did was inexcusable. That is true. I had no clue what they did. That they did that. Oh, that was like all over. It was like all over the internet or so when they were literally trying to go after. It was either Nintendo. I think they were trying to go after Nintendo or so for like stop abusing. PETA was like stop abusing Pokemon and everything. Yeah, they made a game, a flash game. Oh my god, is that Panda?
So the
Hi,
dog
Panda.
dares. Whoa, dares to
Mwah.
get up.
Hope you're
after
doing
2
well. Good
hours.
morning.
Hassan doesn't like that and shocks her. Then the stream goes on and on. And the dog is just sitting there.
What?
Especially for a 1 or 2 year old, the dog is supposed to be super
just got
fucking
up?
active.
Well, good
when they're
morning, sunshine.
babies.
Good morning. I hope you're doing well today.
4 hours.
Hopefully you had a good day yesterday.
4 fucking hours. Yo, I don't want to say this is animal abuse, but yo, this is kind of animal abuse. These dogs are supposed to be active. They're supposed to be running around. They're supposed to be outside. Hassan,
There's another
you have
one?
a $3
I didn't even know there was
million
another
mansion in LA, all right? You could get in your Porsche and take your fucking dog to the park. And if you don't want to do that, you're rich enough, hire someone to take the dog
bought some
outside. And
snackies
I
and
love
some
that
food
Hassan
and
Piker
stuff, you
fans
know?
here. Relax, everyone. The dog is clearly well taken care of by Hassan. Everyone is overreacting.
Okay,
now, do me a
buddy.
favor. Take Hassan's D out of your mouth. The responses he's given
I bought some
suck.
food and stuff,
He
you
can't
know,
keep up
to
with the
eat.
lies.
Okay, here I have a real life dog. What do you think about the situation? Thank you very much for your very important input. I appreciate that.
That was a good one, to be honest. Well, I'll be honest with you. The memes are pretty freaking hilarious for the Hassan Piker thing. Here, let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. I'll be honest with you. The memes are pretty funny. Here, let me see. If I type in, let me see. Jesus Christ, dude. I can't believe Hassan Piker did this to Koya. Justice for Kaya. The dog deserves this. Fatality. This is pretty funny. I like this one. This is pretty. Like, the memes are pretty freaking hilarious when it comes to, oh my god, dude. So allegedly, right? They basically, Hassan Piker allegedly, tased his dog for trying to basically leave. And basically trying to keep the dog in, like, one place. That's basically the whole shtick of, the whole shtick that's happening right now. Yeah. So you can hear the taser, like the buzz, not the taser, but you can hear the buzzing sound in the background.
Of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Yeah, you can hear the buzz.
Stop.
You hear that?
Just stop. Just stop. Fucking go. Just stop.
Let me turn up the volume. Let me see. Let me see. It might be a little bit loud, so prepare this. Just letting you guys know, just prepare this real quick, but hear it.
Fucking go. Just stop.
Basically using his dog as a stage prop. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fucking go. Just stop.
You hear it? It's in that specific part.
Just stop. It's fucking go. Just stop. Fucking go. Just stop. It's fucking go. Just stop.
Oh, you don't have your headphones on? That's probably why. But you can hear it when you listen to the clip. Cause I have studio headphones, and these are a little bit more in depth and everything. I can hear it loud and clear. I can hear that thing very loud and clear. That's the reason why. But yeah, overall, that's pretty much it. I'll be honest with you. It definitely does not look good for Hassan Piker. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because that is pretty insane. Makes no sense for you to have multiple callers as well if you're gonna quote unquote tag the caller. Because you want to know something? You only need one caller to tag it, and that's pretty much it. That is animal abuse, no? Yeah, you pretty much, well, I don't know how it works in California rules anyways. I don't know how it is in California, so I don't know what the rules are for having shock collars for dogs, so I have no idea, but to me, that doesn't sit well with me personally. As someone who has like 2 turtles and everything like that, those are my 2 babies. Well, one of them is my baby. The other one is my sister. The one with my sister is a murderer, but you know, we don't talk about that. So yeah, we legit got to wait for the court date for Hassan to get a real 600. Yeah, overall, it really doesn't really look good on him, to be frankly honest. But yes, but this is just my personal opinion. But anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna say allegedly until there's like 100% solid proof. But at the end of the day, there is quite a lot of proof that it is a shock collar. But you know, in my defensive stance, you know, I gotta protect myself at the end of the day. You know, allegedly. So that's all I can basically say on the situation and the matter. But all I have to say is it's kind of weird that you can hear the buzzing of the actual of the bzz, you know, when it goes off. I'm just saying, but that's just me anyways. Anyways, that's the end of the video, and peace.